WWE's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, TLC, is 19 days away, and for once, it will not be Tables, Ladders, Chairs, and Stairs, because last year we had it was Tables, Ladders, Chairs, and Stairs because of a stairs match, which was so dumb, and that was a thing. So, thankfully, that's not going to happen this year. What is going to happen is the unexpected rematch. That's right. The man, it was a very interesting situation at Survivor Series a couple nights ago, and the final was as expected, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. But throughout the weekend and throughout that week, it was interesting because there were threats from the ISIS group, the group that has been called ISIS, has been called ISIL, has been called whatever the hell you want to call it, but a terrorist group was threatening to try and take down Survivor Series. And this was days before, actually this was days after the Paris attacks, the attacks in Beirut, among many others. And it was interesting how they did this. How the WWE not only fought the FBI, not only fought ISIS, but made their brand better because of it. Because ISIS could not attack TLC at all. Well, not TLC, but the Survivor Series in Atlanta, Georgia, or Atlanta, Georgia in particular, because the FBI had an investigation, was working with the WWE to the point where there was guards, there were pictures of guards patrolling around the arena into the wee hours of the night, all the way until the next morning. So, like, everyone was out of there, I guess, and everyone was fine. But it was interesting because of how the ending was. Roman Reigns won, which meant he was going to be the champion, which was expected. But we saw a turn for the worst as Triple H went out there and tried to congratulate the new champion. But Roman Reigns showed his true colors as Roman Reigns tried to assassinate the chief operating officer of the WWE, known as HHH, as he speared him and revealed himself to be the inside man for the Islamic State, for being the inside man to take out the WWE, because, as we know, ISIS could not get into the building at all. They couldn't get into a soccer stadium or a football stadium, whatever you want to call it, a couple days ago in the Paris attacks, and they could not get into the arena for Survivor Series a couple nights ago. So they had a plan. They had a man to represent ISIS, and that man was Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns did what he had to do to become the champion, and did what he had to do to try to kill the chief executive, not chief executive, but the chief operating officer of the WWE, HHH. So what you had to do was have a man defend the honor of America, defend the honor of the United States of America, and defend the honor of the WWE and the integrity that is the WWE Championship. We will not have a terrorist hold that belt. So what did we do? We had a man that became an honorary real American in Sheamus. And Sheamus cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase he's held for so long, since the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And what he did, he destroyed ISIS's representative, Roman Reigns, the ISIS militant known as Roman Reigns, and we had a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, a undisputed champion, if you will, in Sheamus. And Triple H was there to see this man destroyed, to see the ISIS militant Roman Reigns destroyed. And what we had there, the next night on Raw, we had the celebration of America. The celebration that a man that beat the FBI, that beat ISIS, that beat the entire Islamic State, much like they beat their children. Just like how ISIS beat their children, and beat their goats, and raped their children, and raped their goats. Sheamus raped ISIS in the middle of that ring, and proved that America has allies in Ireland, has allies in Bulgaria, as Rusev was also a honorary real American and destroyed Roman Reigns where he stood, to where we have the man, the King Barrett, who also became a honorary real American as he destroyed Roman Reigns right there in the middle of that ring. And what we had there was the Union, a European Union, to join the United States in what has been a third world war against the world versus ISIS and Obama. What we did last night and the night before was destroy ISIS's representative, Roman Reigns, the ISIS militant Roman Reigns. But in his fairness, Triple H had enacted the rematch clause for the TLC in 19 days, which is why we're doing this to begin with. The Undisputed Championship is on the line as Sheamus, the new champion, a undisputed champion, a champion America and the world can be proud of, faces the ISIS militant, the Islamic State representative, Roman Reigns. Now, with that being said, this match is in a TLC match where tables are legal, where ladders are legal, where chairs are legal. This is a match that Roman Reigns has barely been in to begin with, and Sheamus has had the opportunity to be in a tables match, to be in a ladders match, to be in a chairs match, and maybe we might even see some stairs if we're lucky. Because what is going to happen on, when is it, December 13th, what is going to happen on that night is that Roman Reigns is destroyed, where ISIS is once again destroyed by America and its allies in the European Union. What we are seeing is the beginning of the end of the Third World War. And I am happy. I am proud to represent America, to represent this European Union that has been formed to destroy ISIS, destroy its Islamic State representative in Roman Reigns. What we are doing is changing this nation forever, changing this world forever. And what we are doing is making America great again. So join us on December 13th when Roman Reigns and ISIS are destroyed once and for all.